Okay, so you're gonna have to excuse the tired eyes. I've just woken up, and that is because today I'm gonna be doing a day in the life now that I'm cutting. I've done a few of these videos when I was on a bulk and just eating as much food as possible. And unfortunately for me, that's changed a lot. And the food that I'm eating, how much I'm eating has all changed. So I'm gonna run you through my day today and then do a little workout at the end. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. So yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is weigh myself. Obviously, aside from have a shower, brush my teeth, but I'm sure none of you want to see that. Maybe some of you do, I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna weigh myself, then go downstairs and make my first coffee of the day. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's me sorted for the next couple of hours. I've got my coffee here, my water, and now it's just time to crack on with some work. So I'm going to try not to get too hungry, and then once I'm hungry enough, I'll cave and go downstairs and make myself some breakfast/lunch. So see you then. Okay, so I've made it to about 12 o'clock, and I've got to say I'm starving, but the coffee does do a good job of keeping the appetite down early in the day. I don't know how it works, but I think I can go a good couple of hours in the morning without eating anything, but I'm now quite hungry, so I'm gonna take you downstairs and show you what I've been eating for breakfast/lunch pretty much every day recently. So yeah, let's go do it. Okay, so this is what we're working with today. I've been really on the omelettes recently. That's the kind of best way I can get not a lot of calories, but a lot of protein. And if you look here, I've been using a lot of egg whites because, as you know, if you've ever been on a cut, eggs, when they've got the yolk and the whites, have quite a bit of fat in them. So I normally go with like 3 egg whites and about 150 milliliters of this pasteurized egg whites. And I've grown a bit sick of just having like eggs and a bit of ham. So we've got chicken, cheese, some fruit and veg. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to pack it out and make it very filling. Lots of protein without too many carbs. I mean, I don't think there's barely any carbs in it at all. So I'll show you what I do, show you how I make it. It's pretty simple. But yeah, let's go. Okay, so I've provided for you some satisfying shots of me cutting up the vegetables, but I'm sure you all know how to cut up vegetables. I like to put in peppers, mushrooms, a bit of tomatoes, really just anything to kind of spice it up and make it a bit different. So it's not really obligatory, but it helps you get your vitamins and your minerals in. Why not? Feels good to eat them, and again, it's mainly for the purpose of filling you up, because when you're cutting, it's hard, and you're more likely to fail if you're stuffing your face because you're not full enough. So might as well get the vegetables in when you can. Here's some failed attempts of cracking an egg with one hand. So there was an added bit of eggshell in this omelette. Normally I do it with 2 hands, but obviously I'm trying to film, and I just kind of got a bit gassed. And yeah, not really on that level yet. But like I said earlier, I only put 3 eggs in and then do the rest with egg whites, just because it's just liquid protein basically, and it's got no fat in it or anything. So it tastes a bit. It don't taste as good, but you know, got to make that sacrifice. And yeah, that's the reduced fat cheese, which again is a bit of a lifesaver, because normally it's not really viable to have cheese, but it's more protein that way, so I can get away with it. And yeah, it doesn't really look appetising, to be honest, missing the jug, but it does taste good. So yeah, bit of Nando sauce in there, a bit weird again, but I'm kind of at that point now on this cut, so got to spice it up. Yeah, I put a bit of butter in there, about 7 grams. It's about 50 calories, but I think I've had a few omelettes without it and it's just watery and horrible, so I think butter's a bit of a non-negotiable for me. Yeah, other than that, just spread it out, you know, it's not really hard to cook, just let it simmer on the bottom. I know people like to flip them, but as you're about to see, I don't really have those kind of skills in the kitchen or the patience, so it looked very nice, and I had a little go at flipping it, but it eventually got a bit mishmashed. It's all the same, it all tastes the same, so it don't really matter. Same calories, same macros, so might as well just smash it up and get it on the plate. So yeah, that's what you're looking at now. Looks
pretty good if you ask me, and it tasted pretty good as well.
Right, so there you have it. That's the first meal of the day, and it does look like a lot of food, but because I packed it out with so much veg and mushrooms and all that stuff, which basically has, you know, 0 calories, it's going to fill me up. I'm going to have enough protein to definitely kick the day off, and yeah, just not that many carbs at all. I mean, you'll see the macros that I'll put on the screen, but it's ideal. Even if I have to starve myself for the first couple of hours of the day, it's worth it to kick it off with this. And yeah, I'm going to get this down me, probably have another coffee and then get back to work. Okay, so a couple hours later, and now it's time for the second and last meal of the day. I think my mum's made me some chicken, and there's lots of salad, and I think even a bit of bread that I might be able to get away with if I'm lucky, but I'll have to add up the calories and see what I'm allowed. So yeah, I'll show you that now. Okay, so that's dinner down, second meal of the day, and surprisingly low calories and surprisingly filling for how many calories were in there. So I'm feeling good. I'm gonna let my food go down, and then we're gonna go to the gym. So I'll see you when we're at the gym. Okay, so arms and shoulders today, and starting with the bicep, which is not usual from what I normally do. If I was to do arms and shoulders, I'd probably normally start with the shoulders, as I think most people probably would. But I find that when I do that, I really end up just getting tired from the shoulder down, and it affects my other lifts when I do that. So I thought I'd try out just starting with the bicep to kind of give it the attention that it deserves, because I think often it kind of ends up falling towards the end of the workout when, like I said, the shoulder's so tired that the biceps don't really get the spotlight. So that's what I've decided to do, and it definitely worked well. I think I've got a good pump compared to usually, like I say, when it's normally at the end. Starting off with some of the clean dumbbell curls, just standing dumbbell curls, in which I do a little bit of cheating on that, a little bit of swinging, kind of really trying to get everything I can, and then moving on to some isolation exercises. So you can see I had the ones where you sit on the bench and isolate that way, but then also I always try to do some kind of preacher curl, and I think these are an absolute essential for your biceps, because you have to have some kind of exercise where you're stopping yourself from cheating and really just isolating the biceps. So that was a good pump on that, and we just moved straight onto triceps on this little dip machine that is in the corner. It's a really good machine, it feels really good, but I think the realisation that I've come to is that I need to start doing proper dips, and maybe just add in like a weight plate, you know, on the belts, because I think the machine's alright, but it's just a substitution for the real thing at the end of the day, and that's kind of where I need to focus my attention. So after that, doing some tricep rope pull downs. Can't go wrong with these. I think they just get you tricep burning. And similarly with these single arms, I always like to throw these in, because I think you can get much further back compared to the rope. And you know, those 3 exercises for the triceps are more than enough. They absolutely get my triceps burning. I don't think it takes much really for me to get a good tricep pump. So this was definitely more than enough. And then yeah, for shoulders, I don't really do much, to be honest, because I think my shoulders are quite well developed, and I don't really like to overtrain them relative to my chest and other areas. So I just kind of tend to work with the side delt and the rear delt. So what you can see here is just the rear delt flies, these are called, and they're pretty easy. They're not too strenuous, but they do the job. And then just finishing off with some lateral raises. The machine was being used. I usually like to do the machine just to simplify things even more, but when you have to go back to dumbbells, can't complain. Yeah, these were wicked. Got the side delts burning. Okay, so I just got back from the gym, and I've got a few more calories than I normally have at this point in the day. I don't know why. I must have not put something in the omelette or something, but yeah, I'm coming a bit under. So I'm gonna go have a bit of fruit and maybe like a protein yogurt or something, just little. But I find that if I go too far under my calories, I'll definitely end up losing some muscle. So even though it might look good that I'm coming under in on the calories, I still want to make sure I'm having enough and having enough protein. So if I can get a quick extra 20 grams, take me up to my daily total, then that's fine by me. So we go do that now. Okay, so made it to the fridge. This is the aforementioned fruit. We got a bit of mango and pineapple, got some raspberries in there, and a little blueberry muffin protein yogurt. So get that down me and go to bed. Right, so we got the finished product of the fruit and the yogurt with a trusty cup of tea. And yeah, that's going to be all for today and the vlog. As per usual, I'll put all of the calories and all of the macros up for everything that I've eaten. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.